What's up, guys and gals? My name is Splattercat. We are here at the Nerd Castle with the next episode of The Long Dark. I'm happy to have you here with me. I love this game. I really like this game. It has a load of faults. Like, this game has a lot of things wrong with it, but at the same time, it does so many things right. So many wonderful things right. So today, I think we're going to occupy ourselves mostly by doing repair work, which means that it has become time for me to pick up all of this, or it has become time. I don't know. I was trying to be classical. I was like, it has become time. I don't know. It wasn't as classical sounding as I thought it would be. I was thinking like I am become death, you know what I mean? Like that's what I thought about it that way, how like grammatically it doesn't sound perfect, but at the same time it still sort of works. So what we need to do right now is we need to spend a little bit of time ensuring that all of our stuff lasts a little bit longer. Eventually we'll be able to just camp out inside. Maybe we'll just go outside naked every once in a while and be like, because that's the noise you make when you're naked, and we'll run down a deer naked with a rifle every now and again. But at the moment, I'm not quite ready to be naked all the time yet, and so I think we need to repair some of our gear. To do that is going to require one of these sewing kits over here, and so I think we did this a couple episodes ago, and so I apologize if this is kind of boring, but this is the basic maintenance stuff that you're going to need to do in this game in order to play it. I mean, it's just part of the thing. You got to repair stuff really often. So insulated boots. Those were the first thing that I needed to repair, so let's go back over here. And insulated boots. I can do letters. There it is. J. Okay, awesome. JK. I know. It's around HIJK. I know. I can do this. I believe. All right, so we got the sewing kit. We got the leather. We got a 25% repair amount. So we'll probably do this twice, actually, if we wanted to take it up all the way. The chance of success is 84%. Let's give it a go. Did we succeed or did we fail? We failed. Let's try again. With 84%, we failed. This is why I don't play XCOM. I want to make sure these boots are in really good condition, by the way. If you're wondering why I'm going to double up and do it twice. This is going to make us very tired. That's all of our leather? Oh, our leather's on the ground right here, so let's pick that up maybe. We're also going to need to search for wood for a little bit today. Our hunger and our thirst are a little bit high. So let's go ahead and we'll finish off some of this venison. I think we should be able to have another cook session tonight without too many problems. I'm going to double up on the venison just to get it out of our inventory because we have way too much venison right now anyways. So much, in fact, that it's going bad pretty constantly. So we've got a bunch of cooked food over there that'll last us a little while longer. We need to break some stuff down too. So let's find all the stuff that we're not wearing right now, and we're going to break that down. And so with the... That's not what I'm interested in right now. I'm interested in a basic wool scarf. Do I have any gloves on? Where are my gloves? Mittens are what I'm wearing. Okay. So basic gloves, they go first. So we'll harvest those. This is a very calorie heavy way to spend your time, and so expect to be tired pretty early in the day if you're doing this kind of labor. Like, your fatigue is going to go down really rapidly. In fact, we're about to die of thirst too, so let's handle that. Definitely tonight we're going to have to take a little bit of time out and make sure that we get our supplies ready for the coming days because we still haven't explored the entire map. I also need fir wood. So what temperature is it outside right now? Let's go see what the weather's like. Unfortunately, I can't look straight out the window and tell... Ooh, I almost fell down the stairs. That would have been bad. What's the weather like? Do I have time to scavenge out here? Oh, it's actually pretty good right now. We should be able to forage a bit. So let's go off into the forest over here a little bit. I found that if you... I don't know if it's a perceptual thing, but if you stand in the middle of trees, I feel like I get more wood. So I don't know. It's like an elvish thing or something. We've got 2 hatchets. I'm just going to search for 3 hours. And we're just going to leave it as is. And I'm sure everything will work out fine and according to plan. We will get all the wood that is desired. So we got 3 reclaimed wood. Is that it? Ooh, okay. Well, let's forage a little while longer. Our cold is holding out fine, so let's... go for a little while longer. That'll take us up to 6 o'clock, and I guess we won't get our repairs done today without taking a nap at least. I guess I could sleep like partially... What the hell was that? Oh, I broke my hatchet. No! I hate how it auto-selects the hatchet. Remove that from the game right now, please. Developer, remove that from the game. I'm sorely tempted right now to reload a save. Remove this from the game right now. It should never auto-equip the... No. What just happened? Did I use my axe again? Oh no. Oh no. Did I use my axe? I did not use my axe. Okay, that's fine. Our condition is bad though, so let's go back inside and spend our time accordingly. But yeah, developers, please remove that. Please remove the thing that makes you auto-use tools. Like, let me select it manually if I want it, because I just broke my hatchet on accident. Like, if I was playing by myself, I would totally reload my game right now if I wasn't, like, actively on camera. That would just be something that I would do. Let's grab some of this venison, and in fact, I think we should probably just eat it right here. Nom 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 nom. All of the venison into my mouth. And also you. Yes, you venison. That's right, venison. Mmm, delicious, delicious venison. I actually don't like venison that much. I'm gonna eat another one, even though it's risky. We might get food poisoning. It's a possibility. The more meat that you eat, the less likely it is that you'll beat the race for food poisoning. So we've got a bunch of wood. I think we should have a decent amount of wood right now. Let's have a look here. Got a couple of venison ready to go. And what am I even looking for? I have a ruined hatchet. There's nothing I can do with that. Maybe I can break it down. That's the... Oh, we've got enough fir firewood, though. So the fir will be helpful in doing some repairs tomorrow. And I think this is going to be one of those gameplay sessions where time just sort of gets away from us because we're doing a lot of stuff. And so what I'm going to do for right now... Let's drop the firewood that I don't want to use. That's the best way to ensure, we just learned a lesson. The best way to ensure that we don't break something or accidentally use something that we don't want to use is just to drop it and get it out of the way. And so I thought we got maybe some cedar. Yeah, we got 4 cedar firewood. How's our fatigue looking right now? I think... Let's take... Thirst is bad. Hold on, let me fix my thirst first. And so once my thirst has been taken care of first, we won't get sick or something worse and get taken away in a hearse. Alright, so that's good right there. Let's go ahead and we're going to take like a 3-hour nap. It's going to be dark in here by the time we get back, but it'll give us enough fatigue to work with so that we can cook up some of the stuff that we have laying around, which will then allow us to be productive through the next day. And it's amazing how fast you can go through a day in this game. There's the wood stove. Let's use an accelerant, sure, to help us level up a little bit better. We want to use... Let's use cedar firewood for right now. I don't see a reason not to. And so there it is. The cedar firewood is up, and I'm actually going to stoke the hell out of this thing right now. Let's go with the cedar firewood right there. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Okay. And so now what I need is a match so I can go pick up some of this wood. Yeah, there we go. We got wolf meat over here. And actually I'm going to spend... I probably shouldn't have used that much wood in all fairness. What we're going to do right now is we're going to cook up the remainder of this meat. That should take us down to about 2.5 hours, and from there, I'm going to make sure that I secure a water supply for the coming couple days. That last water supply did great by us. It did fantastically by us. It lasted us throughout the entirety of our previous adventures. I mean, we didn't have any problems with anything related to water for a couple of days, and I've got to say that it was really, really nice not having to worry about it. Like, kind of watch your supplies slowly dwindle. So from here, with 2 hours left, I bet I can do... Let's try and do 4 right here. And I bet we'll have enough time. Our calories are falling off pretty rapidly. But this should be okay. This end's going to be a little bit close, but that should leave us with just enough fire time to take a nap. Or go back to bed. It's 2 a.m., so hunger and thirst are looking pretty bad. Let's eat the venison, since its durability is the lowest. God, have you ever selected food like that? Its durability... Usually I go, oh, we got food poisoning again. Okay, so let's take antibiotics. We have loads of them, so it's not even really that big of a deal. Antibiotics have been taken, and then we're about to sleep anyways, so it should be fine. Let's go back, and I'm going to eat the other one too, because, well, it's going bad, and there's not much I can do about it, so I might as well get the caloric intake from it. There we go. Oh, that was only 57 calories. I guess that piece wasn't as good as the previous one. Did that... Okay, we didn't get food poisoning twice. So we have 10 hours of rest we have to take care of. Our thirst is a little high. Let's drink that. We've had a lot of food poisoning for only being in the wilds for like 7 days. We've spent like 3 days food poisoned. How crazy is that? Alright, so now that that's been taken care of, let's just rest for a couple hours at a time. I get nervous when I have food poisoning, so I prefer to really take it incredibly slow with my rest time so that I don't wake up just in a casket or something. Okay, so our condition is fine. That confirms what I thought, where if you take antibiotics, your condition shouldn't deteriorate with regards to food poisoning. You should be okay. What do we have going on right now? It's 5... Okay, so we need 7 more hours of sleep. That means that we'll burn a lot of daylight today. In fact, we will burn a ton of daylight today, but... simultaneously... Do I have any of these that are of lower quality? I do not. Okay, so let's eat one of those, I guess. Get what we can out of it, and then we'll go back to bed for a couple hours, and we'll just check in every little bit. So another 3 hours. We'll check in, make sure that our hunger isn't too high, our thirst isn't too high, so that we don't die of unforeseen complications, which happen. Like, all of my deaths in this game are totally accidental. Like, I always die on accident in this game. I don't know. I'm willing to bet most other people probably die on accident a lot too. So we're wasting a day right now, which is not so good for us. Stop making creaky noises, house. I don't like that. It makes me nervous. I hate it when you hear that. Does anybody else get that in the middle of the night? Where, like, you're sleeping and you hear the house creak and you're like, like, I don't know. That happens to me all the time because my cats are assholes and they make all kinds of loud noises and things. Like, the other night, my cat knocked a bunch of dishes off the sink. Scared the hell out of me in the middle of the night. I mean, there's nothing quite like being woken up in the middle of the night by loud noises from another room when it's pitch black. I'll tell you what. I woke up another time, my cat was having a nightmare. Cat was having a nightmare. I'm laying there in bed and I get woken up at like 3 in the morning by a cat going like that noise that cats make. And so I'm like, oh shit, there's something in the room with me right now, and the cat is growling at it. And so, like, I'm reaching around like underneath the bed, and I just flick on the light real fast, and there's nothing there. My cat is having a nightmare and wakes up and is like, whoa, what's going on? And I was like, oh, you little asshole. You're killing me right now. You were going to give me a coronary like, I'm going to need heart work by the time we get done with this. Like, seriously? Do I have... Okay, we're fine. Let's just go for a couple... How many more do I need? I'm bad with math. 4 more hours. Okay. Every hour counts. Every hour counts. So let's just go for 4 right there. That'll at least leave us part of the day remaining to be productive with. Our fatigue has stayed very, very high as a result of us having food poisoning, which is unfortunate. So we'll have to work around that. I do think it's probably in our best interest. Let's go and forage for wood for 3 hours. Let's go for 2. Let's go for 2. That'll put us at 3 o'clock. I don't want to forage too much because we do have a pretty good supply of reclaimed wood already. So I don't see any reason to waste too much time. And my hatchet auto-selected again. Son of a bitch, I wish it would stop doing that. Okay, I hate that so much. I really do really, really hate that a lot. Let's grab some tools here. Let's repair our hatchet before I forget. And
something's gotta go.
we need fir, firewood. And so I'm going to try and run that across a couple times. So there's the fir right there. Let's repair this thing before something bad happens. The sewing kit. No, I don't think you can sew a hatchet. Let's go. Okay, and we're exhausted. Our tools have degraded, but our hatchet has gotten a little bit better. Let's go again. Hopefully we don't fail this time. I'd like to get the hatchet way up into a better position. So 57% hatchet. I'm going to save the remaining bits and pieces right here for repairing our gun, which is also looking a little bit... Ooh, we're not looking so great right now. Okay.
Getting weak.
I just tried to drink Storm Lantern fuel. Like, I seriously almost clicked drink Storm Lantern fuel. I don't even know if you can do that, but it totally would have sucked for us. Alright, so we've got that. Hunger is peaked out, so in order to avoid our condition getting any worse, we have 11 reclaimed wood, which is more than enough for us to... Let's eat some wolf meat. If we end up getting food poisoning again, I'm just gonna throw my hands up in the air and, I don't know, curse some celestial deity for hating us. I could eat the MRE right now, but I'd really like to save this entire supply for later since we do have the capacity to hunt for ourselves right now. So I don't want to waste the materials if I don't have to. Alright, so that leaves me at a spot where I think I will repair... I'm wearing jeans. Let's go ahead and repair those real fast. That'll do a 30% repair. Let's go for it. Come on. I stare at this bar so intently every time that I do my repairs. Let's get the... I'm not going to focus on the jeans too heavily because I don't think they contribute that much to our survival. The mittens are pretty good. Actually, let's repair the coat first because the coat is by far the best thing. So we got 89% chance. Let's go ahead and that'll do 20%. I may actually try and get this back up to max. Okay, so we're at 81%. Our calories are dropping off pretty quickly right now. And I don't, this is kind of a rare thing for me where I don't actually have any food to replace what we've gotten rid of right now. So, play it slow. We'll play it slow. I mean, we can eat from our food supply back there if we have to. I prefer not to. But if it has to happen, it has to happen. So we repaired our jacket a little bit. Let's repair our mittens a little bit, I guess. Our skills are getting better. That's good. Our repair skill is up to 70, so we're doing really, really fantastically with our repair skill. And so we've got our mittens back up to 72%, so that should help out with our temperature when we go outside to scavenge for things. Fatigue is looking very, very high at the moment. We have no food. Do I just make 100%? I've got a tin of sardines, but I don't think that's going to help very much. We'll eat them, I guess, since they're in my inventory and they're taking up weight space. Anything else in here that's going to be a target for my edibility here? Anything edible for my targetability? There we go. I swapped things around. I got it right this time. I got it right this time. Simple tools are pretty much busted, so I might salvage those. Alright, I think we're good. We may have to... Water's at 2.15. I think we'll be okay on water, not through tomorrow, but at least until the point where we have enough time to actually boil ourselves off some more water, so... Let's get a couple hours of rest. Obviously, we're going to lose a lot of calories right here, but we'll go out for a hunt in the morning. We'll see if we can grab ourselves a whole bunch of venison, then we'll have another cookout. Once we've got a nice supply of food again, we will rededicate ourselves to exploring the map a bit better. I think we're good right now, so let's just go a couple more. We've survived quite a long time right now. I have been unlocking the achievements, and I think that's going to trigger my 10-day achievement right there, which I'm excited about. This is a difficult game. It's not an easy game to survive in, so I'd like to have a couple of the achievements for it. I don't know why that helps me self-actualize and feel better about myself. I'm sure there's some psychiatrist somewhere that could probably work me through that. They could help me talk through it slowly, but I'm going to ignore it for now. How much water? Oh, we have a full... Okay, we're good for the day then. Let's drop this reclaimed wood, because we definitely don't need that much reclaimed wood on us. I can probably drop the tinder plugs as well. Simple tools. I'd love to spend a little bit more time today salvaging, but we've already depleted our food supply doing thusly, and so I'm going to go out and I'm going to shoot something. Unfortunately, nature's bounty is once again going to bear the weight of our survival, so off we go. I don't relish the thought of killing anything, but if it's necessary, we've got to do what we got to do. Alright, so we've got a nasty little hazy mist going. It's minus 10 as well, which is going to make this a little bit more difficult. We may get a tad frostbitten since we're deciding to do this in the middle of the... Well, we're in the middle of the dawn right now, but unfortunately, the place where I live, this happens. A big fog rolls in every night because we're close to the ocean. And so every night the fog rolls in. And every day around 10, 11 o'clock it burns off again. It's a big old cycle. I don't see anything. There may not be anything for us to shoot. That's something here that I hadn't quite considered, so... I guess we can walk a little bit further. I know where I am. I'm not going to get lost in the fog in this case. So, let's see what we can do here. And someone is texting me. Someone very dear to me is telling me all about the shoes they just bought. To be fair, they are pretty awesome shoes. I'm envious. I'm envious. I'm covered in green. I enjoy buying shoes. I like shoes a lot. I like shoes more than any man should, I think. I don't know. I don't own a lot of shoes because I resist the urge. I fight it. I fight it a lot, but I do need a new pair of Crevos, though. I love my Crevos. Crevos, if you don't own a pair of Crevos, everybody should own a pair of Crevos. They're the greatest, most comfortable shoes ever. They're slip-ons, and they have a wool lining inside of them. Oh, they're so comfy. You can wear them like anywhere, and so it's like wearing slippers that you can actually wear out in public and nobody can tell the difference. Oh, they're the greatest. They are the greatest. Everybody should have a pair. Everybody. Unfortunately, this hunt is not being so successful at the moment. Usually we've seen something by now. I guess all the animals knew. They heard I was leaving. Maybe there's different hours of the day that it's safer to hunt by, but as far as I know, deer have dark vision, and so they like to get up early in the morning. I mean, every deer hunt that I've ever been on was super early in the morning, so... To be fair, I just fall asleep in the deer tower. They're like, alright, you can shoot a deer if you see one. I'm just gonna go to sleep. Wake me up when it's light out. Are there deer left when it's light? And they're like, no, it's like fishing. By the time it's light out, there are none left. Weirdly enough, though, I have caught loads of fish while the sun is out, so I'm not so sure how that whole thing holds together. Like, I know fish prefer to eat at dawn and dusk, but still, I've caught fish loads of times in the middle of the day. So I've always been... Well, there might be a wolf around here, and since their meat is a lot better than the deer meat, it might be worth finding him. Where's he at? Gotta check and make sure. Are my headphones on the right ear this time? Okay, I got my headphones on the right ear. I don't suppose I left this alone. There's a wolf on our right for sure. I can hear him barking. So if I think we can get this working and we can get it cracking. Aim down scope doesn't really help. I was hoping it would clear out a little bit of the fog because it seems to be like an artificial... The restriction seems to be based on the point of view of the first person. Or I guess, I don't know what I'm trying to explain right now. It looks like it's based on the perspective of the person who's looking, and so that when you go into ADS it shifts you forward slightly. I don't know. It sounds like they're up in the hills over here. We may have to fall back on that MRE. Definitely came from over there that time. I'm wondering if can the game be hunted out? Does anybody know really? You can let me know down in the comments below if the game actually supports you hunting out all of the fauna in the area. I would love to see, like, things that I would love to see from this game. I would love to see a foraging system. I would absolutely love to see a foraging system. There are certain things that in winter remain growing. I mean, he's coming right for us, but we put it right out the back of his head. We're golden. Let's go ahead and we'll grab as much meat off him as we can with the hunting knife. Take us 53 minutes. That's quick to clean a corpse. That's really quick. And so we've cleaned him. Hunger and cold are both equally fairly high, so I think instead of risking my condition, I'm going to vacate the premises. I'm going to go back to the house, and I think we're just going to continue surviving. But this wolf meat should allow us. How much do we pick up? Quite a bit. What went wrong with this and why we're stuck hunting for food is because a lot of our food went bad in our inventory. I had a lot more venison. Unfortunately, it just didn't last. I think leaving it on the ground is, in fact, the way better plan because it doesn't seem to go bad when you leave it out on the ground. It'd also be interesting if they would incorporate an Inuit refrigerator. The Inuit used to just store their stuff in snowbanks. That's how they kept their food from going bad. And so I would love to see that incorporated in where you can actually make yourself a little hidey hole for your food where it will stay frozen and at the same time it won't accumulate bacteria. I mean, as long as it stays frozen, technically it shouldn't degrade too much. You should be able to, in a cold environment, keep meat good just as long as you would in the refrigerator. I mean, a good week to 2 weeks, you should probably be okay with it if you got too much to eat. So I'd love to see something like that added in. I'd like to see foraging so that you can find mushrooms and things of that nature, although it is winter, so I guess that might not work out so great. I'd love to see maps that aren't in the cold. I'd love to see maps that are in places like Death Valley. I'd love to see maps of places like Nevada, Emigrant Pass, things like that. Maps out on the Great Plains.
Eating itself.
Your stomach is probably definitely eating itself. Let's get back inside and see if we can remedy that, though, because we are almost out of time for this episode. So I think what I'm going to do with my free time right here is I'm going to go ahead and cook up some more food, and I'm going to break the episode off here. Take care out, everybody, and hi-do, as always. And in the next episode, we'll come back, and I think we're going to go explore some more in the next episode. I think we're just about at the place where we're going to be all right, so I'll let you know when we get there. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care out, everybody, and hi-do.